Hola, hello. Excuse me for the pronunciation in Korea, but 안녕하세요. My name is Yeray Fernandez. Thank you. My name is Yeray Fernandez. I'm work in the green hydrogen department at Iberdrola. And first of all, I want to thank the organization and also Kotra for inviting Iberdrola to this event. It had been 3 wonderful days with a lot of meeting with Korean companies. And also for me, it have been an opportunity to visit like a tourist Seoul, so it's been wonderful. So thank you very much for that. So let me talk a little bit about Iberdrola and what we do and what we are doing. Iberdrola is a Spanish global energy utility, and Iberdrola anticipated the transition, the energy transition 20 years ago with a firm commitment to renewable energies. Today, we can say that we are a global leader in renewable energies. We have more than 38 gigawatts installed globally. We also invest a lot of money in smart networks because it gives us the opportunity to integrate this amount of renewable in the system and in the grid energy system. And also, we are betting on too much in the energy storage, not only in the batteries, but also through hydropower stations. For example, in Portugal, we built recently hydropower of more than 1 gigawatt, and we also have a lot of hydro assets in Spain. So here you can see that Iberdrola is a world global leader in renewable energies with more than 38 gigawatts installed globally. So we are focused mainly in 5 zones or areas or countries that are United States, Mexico, and Brazil in the American zone, and also in Europe, in the UK, and of course Spain because it's our main market. But we are also growing very fast. We have a lot of projects under development and a big pipeline in the Asia Pacific zone. For example, in Japan and also in Australia, we have more than 1 gigawatt installed in Australia nowadays. So let me explain in detail this is not working. Yes, sorry. Let me explain our presence in every country. So, for example, in USA with the brand Avangrid, we have more than 8 gigawatts of renewable capacity, mainly in onshore wind, and we are now the 3rd wind company of the United States. Talking about Mexico, we have more than 1 gigawatt of renewable capacity, mainly in onshore wind, but also in photovoltaic, and we are the first private power producer in this country. Talking about Brazil, we are proud to say that we have more than 4 gigawatts of renewable capacity, mainly hydro, because you know Brazil has a lot of hydro, and also onshore wind. And we are the largest distributor by number of customers in this country. In the United States, we have more than 3 gigawatts of renewable capacity, mainly wind. And in this country, we are very strong, not only in onshore, but also in offshore wind. So we are the first wind power producer in UK. Spain, of course, is our main market. So here we have more than 19 gigawatts of renewable capacity, mainly hydro and offshore wind. So we are the largest utility by market capitalization in not only in Spain, also in the European Union, and the first wind producer. Talking about Europe, we have a big presence in most of the main countries in Europe. We have more than 1 gigawatt of renewable capacity, maybe wind, both onshore and offshore. So we have a big presence in countries like Germany, France, Portugal, Italy, Poland, Hungary, and also in Greece and Romania. And what about Asia Pacific? We want to expand our renewable assets in these countries. So, for example, here in South Korea, we have a cooperation agreement with GS Energy to develop projects in this country. We also have in Japan, we purchased a local developer called Acacia Renovables. So we have a portfolio of around 4 gigawatts. In Vietnam, we acquired another company with 550 megawatts of renewable pipeline. Also in Taiwan, we have a big portfolio. And in Australia, as I said before, with the purchase of Infigen Energy, we have more than 1 gigawatt of installed capacity nowadays. And this is not, Iberdrola is going to go forward. Of course, we are going to invest for the following years in renewable energies. So our objective is to have 60 gigawatts by 2025, that is tomorrow, very near. And in 2030, we have an objective to reach 95 gigawatts of renewable installed capacity globally. Okay, if we talk about hydrogen and our position in hydrogen in Iberdrola, it's important to say that we create our area, our green hydrogen department 3 years ago, and this is not only hydrogen is another product that we have, because we have a lot of product for our customer and the industrial clients in order to decarbonize their processes. So, for example, we can have ad hoc contracts. We have also PPAs, bilateral contracts to sell renewable electricity that can be off-site, that means with our renewable portfolio, or can be on-site, creating new renewable assets near the facility. And we also have a smart mobility. So we have a smart mobility in terms of electricity, with batteries, but we also have a smart mobility with fuel cells, with green hydrogen. And we also have another products like industrial green heat. So it's important here to remark that Iberdrola is only focused in green hydrogen, not other colors like brown, gray, or even blue, because for us it makes sense that green hydrogen is the cleanest, and we have a lot of green renewable assets, as I mentioned before. So for us, we only see that green hydrogen is the only color for Iberdrola. Talking about Europe and Spain, of course, there are ambitious objectives in the horizon of 2030. So here you can see the objective of the European Union in terms of hydrogen. So in the whole European Union, we want to reach 40 gigawatts of electrolyzer capacity, and there are some roadmaps in every country or in each country. So here you can see, for example, France is a very ambitious objective, but also Germany, Italy, and of course Spain. So in the right side you can see the investment necessary to do that, and here you can see a bigger detail of our objective in Spain. In Spain, we want to reach 4 gigawatts of installed capacity. That means almost 9,000 millions of investment, and at least to have the 25% of the industry demand today with green hydrogen instead of gray hydrogen, for example. And talking about mobility, we want to reach up to 150 hydrogen refueling stations. It's important here to say that in Spain we only have 5 today. So we have to do a lot of things up to 2030. And we also want to reach up to 200 hydrogen buses. Later, I'm going to speak about one of our projects that is in operation, and is a refueling station of green hydrogen we have nowadays. And to finalize, they also want to test 2 hydrogen trains line when it's impossible to be electrified. Okay, so talking about the projects we have in Spain nowadays, these are 2 projects in operation by Iberdrola. So the first one is the Europe's largest electrolyzer plant built nowadays with 20 megawatts. This plant is owned by Iberdrola and operate also by Iberdrola, and we produce the green hydrogen to give to our final client, that is a fertilizer company. So they can produce green fertilizer, green ammonia, and is based, is in Puerto Llano, that's in the center of Spain. And we also have a mobility project. This is a refueling station of 2.5 megawatts. So we can give to the municipality transport in Barcelona the hydrogen for their 8 buses that they have today, and they are planning to increase the number of buses up to 60 in the next years. So, talking about our industry project, the one who is related to the green fertilizers. Here you can see a conceptual design of the project. So we have the green hydrogen plant, but we also have, of course, a photovoltaic plant of 100 megawatts, and we also have a battery of 5 megawatts that give us the opportunity to balance the plant and to have more electricity when the sun is not shining. Here you can see a 3D model of the project. It's important to say that this project, this hydrogen plant, is inside the facility of our client, so we don't need to transport the hydrogen. We produce the hydrogen in the same place that it is consuming. And here you can see the electrolyzer is 20 megawatts PEM technology from the company Nel that is present in this Congress also. We have a small compressor because we have only have to pressure the hydrogen from 30 bars up to 60 bars, and we have a storage system with 11 deposits that can give us up to 7 tons at 60 bars. So this plant has an investment of 150 million euros. with 1,000 local jobs in the construction phase, and we can generate up to 3,000 tons a year for the fertilizer company that is called Fertiberia. Here you can see two photos of the construction phase, one in July and one in January, and this is the status of the project in May. So we are in the testing process nowadays. We are generating the first volumes of green hydrogen. And here you can see that this project is like the first phase of a very big project we have with in alliance with Fertiberia. That is the company that buy us the green hydrogen. So we want not only to have 20 megawatts, we want to increase in the same place in Puerto Llano, but also in another place they have in Palos de la Frontera, that is in the south of Spain. So we want to have finally a project of 800 megawatts at the end of 2027 with more than 1 gigawatt of photovoltaic capacity, a total investment of 1.8 million euros. So this is an important project for us, and we hope we reach it. Okay, talking about our other project, the one in Barcelona. This is a project to give the public transport in Barcelona, to give them the hydrogen for the 8 buses that are running from the streets of Barcelona today. And as I say, they are planning to increase the green hydrogen buses they're going to have up to 60 buses. So in this case, we have to double our current project to give them this hydrogen they need. So today we have a 2.5 megawatt PEM technology, and in this case is from Cummins, that is a supplier from USA. And we have a storage, the main storage system is 1 ton at 350 bars, because we need a high pressure to give this green hydrogen for the buses. So here you can see also the construction phase in October. It took us 6 months to construct this facility, and now this is the photo of our project that is already in operation today. You can see at the bottom of the photo the production site, and near the dispenser side. So the buses are coming here. We give them the hydrogen, and then they go back. We also have some projects under development in Spain. One of them is to make green methanol in the chemical sector. The company is called Foresa, and in this case is also a project of 20 megawatts, and we are thinking to have this project in the year 2026. Excuse me. We also have a pilot plan for the ceramic sector with Porcelanosa. It's a small project. It's 2 megawatts, and we want to have at the end of 2023. And finally, we have a partnership with British Petroleum, BP, to give them the green hydrogen they need in the refinery they have in Castellón. So this is a project of 60 megawatts, so it's an important project. And we also have other projects that we want to develop together. I mean, BP with Iberdrola. So, as we saw before, there are 2 projects in operation in Spain, but we have more than 60 projects under development in 8 countries. And of course, we have our development project of green hydrogen in those countries where we have more renewable assets. So if you remember at the beginning of the presentation, I talked about 5 main countries that are United States, Mexico, Brazil, UK, and of course, Spain. So, talking about our goals for the 2030, Iberdrola is want to install 4 gigawatts in this year, up to this year. That means 100,000 tons a year of green hydrogen, and the total investment, including renewables, of 9 billion. So, as a summary, we can say that we have already 2 real projects in this year. We have an important pipeline of 60 projects in 8 countries, and we have a global portfolio of 3 gigawatts by 2025. And what about the future? We think that green hydrogen is going to be a huge market. So we are thinking not only in projects locally, but also how to move hydrogen in big volume. So in this case, we are thinking in ammonia, in green methanol to the future. So that's the end. Thank you very much, and enjoy the next presentation of USA from Alan Nice. Thank you.